Recording. Hello, everybody. I'm going to introduce myself for the first time for people who watch me. My name is Karan Williams, and this video is going to be kind of controversial because the topic is on YouTube, and I kind of want to hit it just a little bit. So the reason why I'm wearing ah this shirt, the reason why I'm wearing this shirt. So my name is Karan Williams. The reason I'm wearing this shirt with the space, moon, everything is because we are going to talk about Nathan Thompson and in the flat earth community. Sorry about that. The reason why I want to talk about this dude is because apparently this dude is the same age as me and he been harassing people, also kids, stuff like that, about his ideal of flat earth. Now, if you're not familiar with the flat earth movement, is a group of people, that was weird, with a group of people who believe that the earth is flat. And they're trying to put out there for people who is thinking about Earth is flat or just don't care. Um, do have some questions about that, but let's go ahead and check out who Nathan Thompson is because I've been looking for Daniel Pratt videos and it's just hard to find it because on account of I think his channel been deleted. So as recording of March 1st, um, I just want to go ahead and get into it. We want to make my screen a little bit smaller and everything. But before we go into who he is, I'm going to tell you who he's about. We're going to do a review, a reaction to his videos. Constant pause play on my OB on my well, let me see, OBS Studios because I still can't edit, but I'm going to learn and let's just give him criticism. And the reason why I feel like what he's doing is harassment and what he's taking that into consideration because he says it's a free speech, everything. But let's go ahead and make myself small. There we go. I think that's good. And let's put myself in the corner. Bada. There we go. I hope this is perfect for everybody. As you can see, OB Studios is up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about who he is first, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about definition of certain things because I think this is key. So, ah, okay, so Nathan Thompson is this person, and he goes out passing out flyers, especially to kids at school, which is he been arrested for, and he been charged. Which people like this get on my nerves, going after the youth like that, and don't even care. But let's talk about this article real quick. Hey guys, check this out real quick. Space is fake. You're not on the spinning ball, which he made claims he needs to show evidence, like everybody needs to show. In a YouTube video live stream on February 27th, a man wearing a flat Earth sweatshirt yelled at elementary school students in South Carolina about flat Earth theory. It's been viewed more than 36,000 times. Whew. 2 days later, sheriff deputy in Greensville County caught up to him. Da, da, da. Nathan Thompson, 34, of California, was arrested on charges of disorderly conduct, according to a warrant service February 29th. Thomas was identified as a man seen yelling at students in the video while encouraging them to take his flyers, the warrant said. So Nathan Thompson, who is 34, which I'm 34, amazing. I just don't see how a grown man could talk to kids like this. This is very disturbing. I don't have any kids. I have a little sister that is 12, and I just can't stand people like this. And it got my nerves. You should never go after kids ever. And I don't think he get it in his mind where it's like this is very disturbing. I'm surprised you didn't get your butt kicked. I'm gonna try to keep my language clean, anyways. On previous video, you see my language is kind of is clean. The teacher then began to the teacher began to evaluate the playground arena at retreat back into the school, and which at which point the defendant became very loud and belligerent by yelling at the children about the about the Earth being flat. Deputies say in the warrant. So again, I don't want to show any of the ads really. So I'm trying to be in the middle. So this cat right here is Nathan Thompson is really, I'm not gonna say delusional. I think he think the Earth is really flat, and I think he like the attention. So this dude went to kids and try to class flyers and try to teach them how to tell them that the Earth is flat, and which he don't have no evidence for, even though we have mountain evidence for the Earth being round. But his excuse is always saying, "We don't see no curvature. We don't see we don't see water curving, which is big body of water curving," and that really got me. And we get into the video in a bit, but yeah, this is a dude that really don't understand what he's talking about. You say he do some research, but I think he's doing the wrong research in my opinion. So let's go ahead and look at some of these definitions, which I'm going to exile that right now. I don't need that. So gravity. He don't, so flat earthers do not believe in gravity, which is crazy because gravity is mass attracted to mass, but the bigger mass is always going to be more attractive. So simple simple definition of gravity is mass attracted to mass, and the bigger mass is going to attract more, going to have more of a gravitational force. But let's go into it. What's gravity? Gravity is one of the four fundamental forces in the universe, alongside electromagnetism and a strong and weak nuclear force, despite being all pervasive and important for keeping out feet from flying off the Earth. Gravity remains in large part a puzzle to science. Yes, we see gravity happen, but it's one of the forces where it's like we can see it, but we can't show it to you. So for flat earthers, they always say, why there's no such thing as gravity, but I don't think they understand what gravity is. And thank you. But let's go to the Wikipedia if you don't mind. Exile that. Gravity. Gravity from Latin gravitas, weight of gravitational, is a natural phenomenon by which all the things with mass or energy, including planets, stars, and galaxies, and even light. So gravity, light have a gravitational pull, are brought towards and or gravitate towards one another. On Earth, gravity gives weight to physical object. So the fact that it gives weight, weight is part of gravity. So you can't have weight without gravity. So when they say weight keep us on the ground, what is that force that keeping us on the ground? So it should be gravity, but they don't believe in gravity. Gravity is is not a thing in their mindset. But two physical objects and the moon's gravity cause the ocean tides. So the fact that the moon have a gravitational pull and the earth got a gravitational pull, how tides work is since the moon have a gravitational pull, it pulls the ocean towards the moon where we get tides. So the fact that they don't understand that, they had to answer that. The gravitational attraction of the original gas on matter present in the universe caused it to become, oh man, coalescing and forming stars and cause that star to group together into a galaxy. So gravity is responsible for many of the large scale structure in the universe. Gravity have an infinite range, although the effect become increasingly weaker as objects get further away. So as objects get further away, depending on how big that object is, it got to be a certain gravitational pull. All right. So then they talk about buoyancy. They want to see why balloons, I mean, helium balloons float up, or float away from the Earth, but they say up pretty much, and that's what had to deal with buoyancy. If you want to know what buoyancy is, if you stay in the water and you float on top, that's pretty much buoyancy. But let's read the definition. Buoyancy or upthrust is an upward force extracted by a fluid that opposite the weight of a particularly or fully emerged object. and column of fluid pressure increase with depth as a result of weight and the overlay fluid. Thus, the pressure at the bottom of the column of fluid is greater than at the top of the column. Similarly, the pressure at the bottom of a object submerged is a fluid is greater than at the top of the object. The pressure difference results in the net upward force on the object. The magnitude of the force is okay, fair enough. Sorry, the magnitude of the force is proportional to the pressure difference, and as explained by Archimedes' principle, is equal to the weight of the fluid that will override occupants of submerged volume of the object, i.e., the displaced fluid. So what they're talking about is equal or less than the water is going to go ahead and the water is going to go ahead and have a force to push the to our version up. So therefore, gravity do have a buoyancy with that. Like when balloons go up with full of helium, the air is our fluid, while the helium is lighter than the air. So therefore, that's how it goes away from the gravitational pull. It's still gravity because if it goes up to space, there's no air up there. So the balloon expands and pop, and all that stuff is going to come back towards the center of gravity. So that's what buoyancy is. Since the air is fluid, and since the balloon got helium, helium is lighter than air. So therefore, it's going to go ahead and go away from the gravitational force. Woo! Buoyancy. I learned that. So let's go ahead and go into the video of Nathen Thompson. I rewind this from the start. This is just him at the Huntington Beach, you know, harassing other people, and I just don't like his tactic. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try to turn down the volume just a tad bit for your ears. There we go. And let's go ahead and watch this video of this delusional cat. I'm going to go ahead and start into it. Drinking a Mountain Dew. Let's start playing.
Your shirt, you got water on there. Large bodies of water.
I'm going to restart that because I kind of want to make it kind of loud. Irish Demon, I love that cat. Uh, all right, let's go.
Your shirt, you got water on there. Large bodies of water don't curve.
Okay, so the thing that he say, large body of water doesn't curve. If if you put water in a balloon and it's curving, so you move the goalpost to large body of water not curving, but your mind is so closed off where it's like what you see is what you get. Yes, we see the body of water look flat, but the thing about it is the Earth is so big, it go 15 rotation. I mean, it go one rotation a day. That's 15 degrees per hour. So the fact that you looking at a small area of the whole entire Earth kind of makes sense where it curves over. So let's go on.
You guys know that? He's gonna get him again.
Yeah, we're gonna go get to that cap when they show it. I kind of saw this, so I can know what to say. I'm going off script. I don't make a script. I need to start making a script, but let's go on.
They said no to me, and I'm like, get him, get him. And he ran up to him and tried to get him again.
The fact that if I go to the beach and you walk up to me, I will say, "Hey, can you just leave me alone?" And you keep on forcing yourself to talk to me about that. I'm gonna be like, "Okay, you're harassing me. Can you please leave me alone?" Or I'm gonna go ahead and call the cops or whoever's, you know. patrolling the beach because I really don't want to hear what you're preaching. I don't. I really don't. I know that the Earth is round. Apparently, you think the Earth is flat. That's cool. But what are you accomplish? You know, what is your goal for telling people that the Earth is flat? What is your goal of that? But I digress.
Oh, 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 oh. Wheels and reels. You come in, it's 6 it opens, 10 it shuts. It's 2 hours of live music and a movie. The first one's Eleanor, gone in 60 seconds, the original. Because it's wheels and reels, we got Eleanor, then we got Ferris with the Ferrari.
Wow, they really about this preaching to flat Earth. And you know what? Some people don't want to hear preaching about flat Earth, and they just want to go ahead and have their time with their day. But that's fine if you want to believe in the Earth flat. Just don't try to force it on other people, and that's how I feel about religion. Don't force your religion outlook on other people because a lot of people just don't care. Let's go ahead.
Hold on, un momento, guys. My man right here. Whoa, 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 whoa! That girl's going fast. She was going fast. You guys know the Earth's flat? I got a fire for you.
Can I just take a mental picture of it?
Yeah, well, just take a mental picture of the beach. It's flat.
Yeah.
Yo, she does not want to be bothered by this, man. The fact that she didn't take your flyers is like, yo, just leave me alone, B. Like, on a real note, just leave me alone because I don't want to really talk to you. And the fact that you're saying that the ocean is flat, you got to show evidence that the ocean is flat because the fact that if you got a level, like this will get me. You got a level, like a flat surface. So you can't pull up next cities. Like we can see pretty far. Like if you look into the skies, I'm saying this on a globe Earth. Like if you look into the sky, we can see all the stars. They're different stars from different light years away. We can see those. The fact that you say that we can't see that far, if you can't see that far, bring out some binoculars. If you can't see that far, I mean, if you can't see farther than binoculars, bring out a telescope. If you can't see that far with a telescope, bring out a bigger, better telescope because the fact that you cannot go ahead and bring everything in shows that the earth is not flat, it's a sphere. It's spiritual. It's round. I'm just going when I say round, I mean spiritual. So when I say it, it's just round. So the fact that you can't bring stuff back in, and the fact that you don't want to sit there all day on the beach bringing a boat back in because a boat go bottom up when it's shipped away from us. And that's also if you put somebody behind the hill. If they walk down the hill, you're at a certain angle, they're gonna just disappear bottom up. So the fact that you cannot bring them back in, showing me that the Earth is round. And if they disappear bottom up, the Earth is round. You want to say, oh, stuff disappear on a straight Earth. I mean, on a flat Earth, still the same thing, which is not because you can still bring stuff back using like devices like a telescope, stuff like that. But let's keep on going.
You don't even need the flyer. You can just look at the beach. There's no curve, left to right, right? Over there, all the way over there, there's no curve.
All right, I got an experience for you, Nathan Thompson. Like just because it's flat doesn't mean it's not round. I mean, not a globe. And I want to bring you back in elementary school because this is what we did when we was kids. When I was a kid in elementary school, we had this thing where it's a they got a pool and they got something to stand on into the pool, and they got a hula hoop, like a big hula hoop, dip in the pool, but the pool is filled with like soapy water. So they have like a string to pull the hoop up, and you're in a bubble pretty much, which is funny. Excuse me. So I want to try this test with you, Nathan Thompson. Get a hula hoop. Put the hula hoop at eye level, like you're inside a hula hoop, like you're about to get ready to, hula hoop, and put the hula hoop at eye level. Now look around. What it's gonna look like? A flat plate. Now with that, just bring the hula hoop down to your feet. Then what you see is round. That's the same effect that we see on Earth. So the fact that just because it look round on the globe, I mean on the Earth, doesn't mean that it's. I mean, just because it look flat on the Earth, doesn't mean that it's flat. Because it's the same effect when you see a hula hoop. So the fact that you can't even do a simple project like that just baffled me.
So you don't even need a flyer. Just look at the beach.
Right.
You're right. Right on. Well, thank you. Very observant of you. I'm not mad at you.
The fact that you're not wearing a mask also kind of make me mad because I'm a delivery driver, and the fact that I deliver packages to people is really concerning to me because I don't like when people not wearing masks. And the fact that in your video you want to call it a religious thing and discrimination, I don't buy that. You just don't want to wear a mask. You want to go ahead and make a point. I don't care what religious background you have. I don't care what you believe in. If you're not wearing a mask, I'm just not serving you. I don't care health problems, stuff like that, because you could carry it and I don't know, and I could carry it. I could carry it and you don't know. And I'm not going to name what we carrying or we might not carrying, but the fact that you cannot wear a mask and you're putting a lot of people life in danger, I have no respect for what you do. Let's let's proceed.
Can I give you a flyer?
Thank you.
All right. Can I tell you you're pretty?
Dude, quit harassing women, dude. Like, I mean, I understand that, some people want to talk to females, but when they not showing any interest, you should just let that go. And the fact that you still proceed, you are harassing people. And the fact that you say, don't touch me, that's assault. Dude, you're harassing people. And when they say no, you should just go on with your merry way. Don't talk no more. Because if I say, hey, can I talk to you? If they say no, cool, I'm backing up. I'm not going to say you're pretty or anything like that. If they say no, and I'm just not going to do it. Let's go with the females too. If I say no and you're trying to talk to me, I say, no, thank you. Please don't move forward towards me. I really don't want to talk. So that's go for both male and female. So, and that's go for anybody, male, female, different other gender, different. I mean, I don't care who you are. This when somebody say no, that should be it.
Thank you.
Look at this guy on the bike. Whoa! Cruise.
Yeah, he's on a bike, but you're like that doesn't proceed to the point.
I gave out at least 4 flyers so far.
Nice, dude. That's how you get the people who say.
This cap right here is interesting to me because I wouldn't let him talk. It's just this is how gullible people could be. And yes, I saw the video. I just want to make sure I caught on to what it's about and everything. Just want to be prepared. So, and the reason why I play the whole video is because I want people to not take me out of content. So context. So I want people to see the whole video. If you want, go to this channel, which I still don't know how to put links in the description, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So I'm just playing the whole video. I'm just stopping as many times as possible.
Said no to me. I thought that was awesome. God told me he'd give me treasure in heaven if I gave these to people, so I just want to give you one.
I'll give you a treasure anyway.
Oh, really? Yeah, for sure. 2,000 years ago, on a cross. Woo!
Um, again, I see that you're bringing religion into the flat Earth society, which I know a whole bunch of people I know that is religious. My mom is a Christian, my aunt is Christian, and they don't believe in the world being flat. Even my dad being Muslim, he don't believe in the world that is flat either. You know, so the fact that you don't have that behind you, telling me that this flat Earth society is really starting to look like a cult because you're bringing in religion, you calling people brothers. You could look at some of these people that believe in the flat Earth. They look like it look kind of scary, and I'm probably going to talk more about the flat Earth society because like I don't like the flat Earth obviously, but I want to figure out what's going on with their mindset. And with some of these flat earthers, they they look like brainwashed, delusional people. I don't want to use brainwash because when people call people brainwash, is it it, it really annoyed me because it's like they're not looking and they're just stuff that they words that they use is very is very changing people's mindset pretty much. But let's keep on going with the video. I look into that a little bit more. Have to do a little bit more research.
Hold on, I got another one for you. This one's about the Bible. Most people don't know the truth. You do.
Okay, so the fact that you say that nobody don't know the truth, do you even know the truth? Because the fact that you keep on bringing up the Bible, I'm not here to bash on people that who believe in the Bible or who believe in this certain belief. It's just the fact that you bring the belief and forcing your ideas down people's throat is very annoying to me. And I try not to bring religious or anything into this conversation, but the fact that you keep on bringing it up because religion is in this situation, it doesn't matter what religion stuff you believe in. It's the fact of what kind of message you bring into. And right now, you bring in the flat Earth message. You're not doing a lot of research. There's a lot of people out there who have evidence, like tons of evidence, pictures, pictures, um, um, scientific theories that is true. It's a scientific fact that gravity exists. You got so many evidence out there, and yet you want to disregard all of that, but yet you don't have the paperwork to show what evidence you have for a flat Earth. All you say, but large body of water don't curve. Uh, Space is fake. Stuff like that. You're saying it, but you're not backing it up, and you're backing it up with the Bible. The Bible is not scientifically proven. So until you bring us scientific evidence, then I cannot believe you.
She was awesome. I liked her. Yo, tell him your story real quick. This guy's got the funniest story. King Joseph came to the Flat Earth meetup. And, tell him the story. This was so funny. I laughed so hard. Guys, you're going to like this one right here.
So I came to the Flat Earth meetup originally thinking that, hey, it's all a sham. I'm just going to dress up as King Joseph or whatever. And next thing you know, everybody there is serious about the Flat Earth. And I'm like, shit.
So everyone thinks I'm King Joseph.
So I'm stuck as King Joseph at the Flat Earth meetup. And I'm dropping knowledge or whatever. But long story short, I realized the Earth is flat. It's true. So I'm always going to be King Joseph at all the Flat Earth meetups and just spread.
If you guys meet him at the meetup, this is King Joseph. You say, what up, King Joseph?
What's up?
Can I feed you some grapes? Yeah, buddy.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
This is what I mean by people not really understanding how to look for evidence and how this is like really brainwashed. He probably didn't know that the Earth was a globe. Yeah, a lot of people say the Earth is a globe. You're thinking, okay, that's cool, but and yeah, that's what I said. The Earth is a globe. Okay, cool, but I see pictures. I see all of this evidence. I see that when you do something that is evidence based, like figure out what gravity is, uh, because there is a scientific method behind it. There's so much evidence that shows that the Earth is is round. But the fact that you can spit a good game and have people believe it is just how you use the words. You can spit a good game and you can have people believe it. It's a snake oil tactic, like snake oil salesman tactic. It's like you can spit a good game and people will believe it. It's like MLM pretty much without selling anything. So it's crazy. This is really interesting. I like to get more into this.
Yeah, we're good.
Your turtle. You got a turtle on your neck.
We're sure we're good.
Did you say F me? She just.
That's funny because that's she don't care. She just want to be alone, and you pulling out BS that is hilarious.
F you, we're good. Wow. She's obviously a Christian. What a nice Christian lady.
Yeah, she could be Christian, and she don't want to be bothered by your nonsense. So I don't disagree with her. You know, she don't want to be bothered. Just leave her alone. And the fact that you talk mess about her behind her back is ridiculous.
Yikes.
Hello.
She's got F-bombed there.
I feel like I'm part of the problem. As not as far as the globe, but I think I'm part of the problem. I'm giving, even though my platform is very small, I think I'm giving you, I'm giving you attention. Even though my platform is really really small, I'm giving you attention, and it's ridiculous. And I'm talking about it because it's crazy. You're anti-masker. You want to say it's your religion. I'm going to keep it real. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what belief you have. If you're not wearing a mask, get away from me. I don't want to talk to you. But at the same time, you enjoy it. You enjoy all this attention. And this is beyond 15 minutes of fame because you're really milking the crap out of this.
Ladies, God told me he'd reward me if I gave you a flyer, so I want to give you a
Oh,
flyer.
so it's a Jesus thing?
No, well, yeah, it is. It's about the truth. Jesus said, if you don't know the earthly things, how will you know the heavenly things? He said that, right?
Are you
There you go.
pulling our leg?
No, Jesus said, if you don't know the earth.
It
Me too.
says right here, official Flat Earth.
Yeah, that's the group I run, 130,000 people.
We thought it was like
I
a
started a
funny thing.
Jesus, well, God set a firmament with the sun, the moon, the stars in the firmament. So do you guys believe in space?
Well, I'm pretty well versed with the Bible, and I don't remember him ever saying that.
Genesis 1,
In
14
what
through
version?
16. In all of them, he says the sun, the moon, the stars are in the firmament for signs and seasons. So
Firmament?
the firmament,
What's the firmament?
the dome. So God says
Nope,
the
don't
earth is
hear
on
that part.
foundations, the earth is still, it'll never be moved. And Satan has his 5 I wills in Isaiah where he says, I will be like God, I will be above the kingdom of God's throne. That's space is not real. So heaven is real. Heaven is up there.
Well, space is
Well,
like
wait a
with
minute.
the
Our
stars.
astronauts
No,
have already been in space.
They're all lying.
Oh my gosh! Now that's
Well, no, hear me out.
silly.
Do you know how many people have ever been to space out of all the countries combined? 550. So there's more people at a movie theater on a Friday night than have ever been to space
And
in
you
50
think
years.
all of them are
I know for a
lying.
fact because we caught them with green screens, bubbles,
Ah!
CGI, harnesses. They use hairspray, parabolic launches. So it's not one thing. It's not one thing. You can look at bubbles in space. In space, there's dots moving, curving, and turning 90
I
degrees.
think they want to talk to you.
That's my little brother.
Oh,
He thought flat Earth was stupid, but now he's a Christian. And when I've talked,
oh, we're Christians.
Yeah,
We're
it'll
already
lead you guys.
Christians.
We're already Christian.
yeah.
But I
But-
thought it was a joke with everything going on in the world that you're like, guess what? They're lying to you about the earth is
COVID.
Straight up.
round.
He thought it was a COVID.
No, I've been
No,
testing
no.
it for 5 years. And the Bible says test all things and hold fast to that which is true.
Yeah.
So if you're holding fast to something you haven't
Are we on
tested,
your YouTube channel?
you're on the group with 130,000 people. It's called the Official Flat Earth Group.
Hi guys, you should come to Reggae and Sea Legs. It's
Yeah.
super fun.
True that, they should. But it's
Bye,
a pleasure chatting with you.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Keep the truth, keep the faith, guys.
Okay, let that play a little bit longer than expected. but I kind of want them to. I kind of want you to see what they was talking about. The fact that they say they're Christian, which is fine. That's totally fine. They're Christian, cool. That's great. And the fact that he tried to twist what's in the Bible to to match his narrative in the flat Earth. They even said that they know the Bible and Jesus didn't say that. So the fact that he got caught right there, then he went straight to like the dome, the firmament, which if you want to prove the firmament, show us where the firmament is. You know, you're not really you're not really making any solid point. You're just moving the argument up the way. You're pretty much moving the goalposts because I played basketball, and when I was playing basketball outside with when I was younger, playing with some people outside. Every time there's a kid at the goal, every time we try to make a shot and we know it's going in, the kids shake the goal, so we miss. So we looking at the kid like, "Come on, man, you're a jackass." Ooh, I just said ass. You're pretty much a douche. So the fact that you like to move the goalposts is the fact that you don't want to listen to people. And and what I do is I know American Sign Language. So the fact that you don't give when people try to talk to you, you don't want to look at them in their eyes. You just want to go ahead, go like this. And then when you want to talk, you look at them dead in the eyes. But when people talking to you, you're so the fact that you don't have the respect in the sign language, we go off of body language, and body language show more than what you claim to say. So the fact that you're not listening to me while you go like this, there's no reason to talk to you anymore. There's no reason that you know people like the two girls right there is amazing. Let them be by themselves. They listen to what you said. They looked at you and they still think you're crazy. But the fact that you twisted words and you moved the goalposts like space is fake, the fact that bubbles go up and you don't know how bubbles work. For people to breathe, there's in the tank, a whole bunch of bubbles come up. So the fact that you see those little specks that go, that's ice. That's ice. Space is cold. So the fact that you cannot really pay attention to that is very annoying. Whew. Let's go.
Much love. Ta-da! We got 30 people. Here's my little brother Lucas right here. Lucas, what's the best proof?
The best proof, the Bible.
Well,
the Bible doesn't really show a lot of good evidence. So the fact that I can't go off the Bible really, really annoyed me. And yes, mom Christian, and she is Christian, but you tell me that the Bible shows the flat Earth. There's a lot of Christians out there that don't believe in the flat Earth. So the Bible don't really say flat Earth. Yes, it say firmament. That was back in the day where they didn't have the scientific evidence. I'm not going to say back in the day, but whoever created the Bible, that was back in the time where there's not enough evidence to show any scientific matter. They see what they saw. So yeah, this doesn't make sense.
that you could observe in nature.
Okay, that you can observe in nature is no matter how high you go up in elevation, horizon always stays completely flat to eye level.
Yep.
So what you observe in nature, okay, let's go with that. Observing stuff. Let's go with that. Can people trick you, but you're observing it? It's like a magic trick. People could do a magic trick. Is that magic trick real? So the fact that we could observe it doesn't make it real.
If there was a curve, you'd see it at some
And
point.
Lucas, you told her that the Earth is flat. Bailey?
Earth is flat.
Bailey, did you have fun today?
I had fun.
It was your first Flat Earth meetup?
It was my first
You
one,
have a
yeah.
huge smile on your face! Yes.
Yes.
We had a ton of fun. good turnout? How many people were here?
At least like
30? Yeah?
I mean, 30. Okay. 30. Wow, congratulations. That's not really big. That's actually pretty small. 30. And this is during COVID, so yeah, that's kind of small, but still, it's like you're really showing in decoration the fact that you try to make a lot of people join your side. You try to manipulate stuff that says in the Bible like that. I'm not really knowledgeable on the Bible, but honestly, a whole bunch of Christians believe that the earth is round. You gotta show more evidence. Don't bring up the Bible because the Bible is not consistent. So the fact that you show no evidence after NASA, after a whole bunch of people, not even NASA. Let's keep NASA out of the way. People on YouTube show that the Earth is spherical, is round. So the fact that you cannot show any evidence that even YouTubers could show is ridiculous. I love doing videos like this. Let's go.
Especially with the people who came and left, you know?
Exactly.
You know who really liked you was David.
Yeah,
He's like, dang, your brother Lucas was awesome.
I got his number. I'm gonna text him later with some stuff. And he's awesome. He's awesome. Glad to meet everyone I get to
That
meet.
guy was cool.
But yeah, we're gonna head to vegan on grab some food.
Oh, right on.
Probably grab some.
I'll see you guys later.
You gotta ride back home.
I'll be fine. I can Uber.
Alright, yeah, sounds good.
If I don't get a ride, we'll listen here.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the bad quality. I don't know what's going on. Probably it's my internet connection, but I kind of want to stop right here. Um, it's really sad that people is like listen to them. Maybe people want to be part of the group, part of our group that this makes sense to them, and that's fine. Everybody should be part of something. I feel like more people that you meet that make you feel decent is fine, but you got to be careful with that. That's how people can get hurt because certain sayings that you say. I just hope this flat Earth society. I want them to have a freedom of speech, what they want to say. I really don't want to censor nobody, but this could be very harmful to the kids. This could be very harmful to the future of the human species. I don't want that to happen to anybody. I feel like they should do better evidence searching than what they're doing. So I want to try to get more in that flat Earth a little bit because I'm intrigued by what their thought process is. I'm not a psychologist or anything. I'm just a delivery driver, and I just like what I just like to see what people think, and it's funny. It's not funny, but it's just seeing a reaction like this is ridiculous.
Alright, sounds good.
Peace!
Later.
See you later.
I'll see you later. Bye.
Later.
Look at this guy, guys. This is my buddy right here, Don Petit. We used to have the technology to go to the moon, but we destroyed it, and now we don't have it anymore.
You realize we always evolving, so we're like making up new technology to get back up there. And what are you gonna say when we go back up to space? Because we're supposed to go back up to the moon in like 2024. What are you gonna say about that? Because the fact that we have another moon mission should shut this whole flat Earth thing down. And what's your excuse? And then the fact that we have a laser or a device up on the moon right now that we could actually search for and we get a response. Yeah, what's your? I don't know how can you not even see that. But let's go.
Is that right, Don? Yep. So, and you know that Don is real because he looks so fake. Don't you flat earthers question any of this? I don't want to hear any bull. This is Don Pettit, okay? His grandma was here to verify his identity earlier, and I saw it when he took his mask off, and his ID said Don Pettit, okay? So, there you go. Thanks, Don. Appreciate it.
Yo, how's that biggest flat Earth society going. Oh, it's deleted. What I heard. I mean, dude, this is ridiculous. You need to do better research because the fact that you look into the Bible does it say it's a flat Earth, if I'm not mistaken. I know I say pillars and stuff. But I think that's just the thought process of the intelligence back in the day, and I give them a pass. I give them a pass because they don't know they didn't know anything about the Earth because back in the day we also had Greeks that knew the Earth was round and stuff. So and that's basic elementary things that they did. So I don't know how can you believe that the Earth is round. I mean flat. This is it's beyond me. I'm looking at the ocean right now, and the fact that I just can't see how it's flat is beyond me. Like even past the horizon, I feel like it could curve, not super strong, but just a little bit. But you gotta have a mindset where it's like, okay, cool, okay.
Get it?
Lucy, I'm messing up my dates. When was that time when you guys were supposed to be filming out there? Were you in that?
Oh, you flip the camera. Yo, did you get that sign off out of FedEx office? Like, yo, like I'd be so mad if I had to make that sign from FedEx office. Like, if I worked at FedEx office, I had to make a sign like that. I'd be so embarrassed. Like, yo, this dude think the Earth is flat? Boy, I just don't know. I mean, woo, that must be a day for that employee.
Check out that local light illumination, guys. Local light illumination, and it's going to get narrower and narrower as the sun goes away.
Dude, that's a question I gotta ask you. If the Earth is flat, how come we can't see the sun? Like, no, legitly. Like, I see people saying, "Oh, it's a local light and everything." Even in the warehouse, you can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it if I'm super far away in the warehouse. But if I brought some binoculars, I could bring it back into frame. So that doesn't even tell me anything. I could bring back, and not only that, it's illuminating, and I'm far away, so there is a light that I could see. So the fact that you can even see the light, you could bring it back into into uh into uh into frame with binoculars. It doesn't. That really just debunked your argument about a local light because yeah, on the other side of the warehouse, and you're super far, you can't see it. Fine, whatever. It's still a light out there, but if I bring up some binoculars, I could bring back the light back into frame. So that argument right there is pretty much debunked. It's not localized. It's super far away, and the Earth is round.
My dude ain't afraid of nobody. They're big old basketball players. And he's like, yo, I got to tell you, the Earth's flat right here. Boom.
Okay, when you say basketball, I'm gonna have to step in. Yo, you know that you gotta even with basketball, the way that you have to shoot the ball, you got to go in the hoop. You got to have a certain rotation. When you not have the ball rotated, there's not going to be a spinning force where you got to fight against gravity where you're going to make the shot. So the fact that you could even do some math where you could spin the ball at a certain rate and have it at a certain angle to fight against gravity, you can make the shot like 9 times out of 10. If you keep it consistent, it should be automatic. But the fact that you don't even know basic science or even basic is ridiculous.
Yes. He goes up to, he's fearless. I love him, dude. He came to a convention and thought it was all dumb and then left and he was a flat earther.
Dude, I go to conventions, like, I go to anime conventions, and you saying 30 people is a big turnout. I go to anime conventions, and there's way more than 30. There's like thousands of people. So the fact that you call this a convention is pretty sad.
How funny. This is my Kyle, one of my homies right here. Known Kyle for years. Finally got to meet him today.
Wait, so you say he's your friend and you finally meet him? I mean, did you met him when you met him and call you his friend? I mean, met in person, fair enough, but you should have known him. But I'm nitpicking. I'm sorry.
He did it. He gave it.
Good job, bro.
He took it up.
Nice necklace. I saw you when you walked by. You have the necklace on, the pretty necklace.
Oh, thank you.
What is that? There we go. I thought you were with us.
Huh?
I thought you were with us with that kind of jewelry. You ever met a flat earther?
No, I don't.
I'll be the first. Just take a flyer. We're not asking anyone to believe anything, just to look into it. That's all.
What is this?
The Earth is flat. It's not a ball. So we just teach people that that government is lying.
You know what? The reality could be whatever you want to be, so...
But no, the reality is right there. That can't be whatever I want it to be. That is flat. You can test it. It's flat. That's why you can see San Clemente Island. Why you can see Catalina, the coastline. If the Earth was dropping, you would notice it. The Earth isn't so big that it looks flat. It's flat. That's why it looks flat. It's okay if you haven't heard it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me.
I don't
I'm not asking. Okay. We're still friends.
No,
We're still friends.
Exactly. I mean, that's okay. That's
Yeah, but what I'm saying is for 5 years I've been testing. So it's not like I just believe something different than you believe. No, I've been testing. I got cameras, telescopes, everything, to test it. It's not a ball. And I want it to be a ball. I do. Because if you say it's flat, you sound crazy. But if it's true, I don't care. I'll sound crazy for the truth.
It is not crazy that it's either way, right?
You speak Portuguese?
No.
Where are you from?
Spain.
Spain? Okay. Right on. Your accent is beautiful. Yeah, have a great day.
Okay, a lot had to process right there. The fact that she made eye contact and and the fact that she's still not convinced is actually pretty good on herself. Uh, the fact that he's still like she say that you could believe what you believe, fair enough, but then he still tried to force his idea. Like she say, what you believe is what you believe. That's perfectly fine. If you don't believe in the flat Earth, that's fine. But don't try to force it on other people because it's going to be kind of crazy. But then he just shot it down and say you can see for yourself, see with your eyes and stuff. And the fact that he say it's supposed to dip, how big you think the Earth is? You think the Earth is like super small? You think the Earth is like moon size? Because it's not that small. It's actually pretty big. It's bigger than Mars. I know that in front, but the fact that you still try to proceed to try to change her mind, and she looked like she don't want to change her mind. So just quit wasting her time. Just let her go. Stop trying to hit on her because she's not interested, and let her just keep on moving. Yeah, she's from Spain, so the fact that she traveled around the world, she probably know the Earth is round. So you can't change her mind at that point.
Nice brakes. Whoa! Almost got ran over. This guy is styling, dude. Styling and profiling. Woo!
Nathan, you're the worst hype man I ever met, dude. So just chilled out, man. Just chill.
That guy's awesome. This guy, bro. This guy is my favorite person at the meetup right here. He cracks me up, dude.
Congratulations on indoctrinating somebody. Like, congratulations because that's crazy.
Hold on. Hey, buddy. You know the Earth is flat, bud? You know it's flat.
Why are you telling the dog the Earth is flat? The dog don't give two craps. He just want to go ahead and live life and just do what dogs do. Like that's what I really hate It's like, yeah, dogs are awesome. Dogs are cool. But the fact that, they're just dogs and they're just like, you know, they just want to just eat, sleep, and play around, dude. So the fact that you talking to a dog is just beyond me, dude.
He's a cute dog.
Girl.
Hey, girl. Oh, she likes me now.
Yeah.
Oh, she likes me now. I left my dog in Virginia yesterday, so I miss him, dude. Flew out to see family. Hey, cutie. Hey, cutie.
Her name's Baby.
She's compact. She's strong, too.
Yeah.
She's all muscle. This dog, little muscle
She
ball.
loves to be in the house, man.
Oh, little muscle ball. Oh, my God, you're adorable. Cute ears, too, dude. She's a cutie. Nice, bro. Nice dog.
Hold on 1 second. I think something dropped. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back.
What? No way. What is this? Official Flat Earth and Globe discussion. That says my name on it, guys. Look at this. Wow.
Wow. Like, I don't talk bad about kids. I want them to live life. So I can't say nothing about this right here. Is it sad? But I don't want to like have a conversation with a kid like that. That's just wow. Wow. There.
Wow. There's my name. Which one?
Gotta admit, she could draw though. She could draw. That's some cute cats. She could draw. She could draw.
Am I the cat? That guy with the eyes? Wow, that does look like me. Wow, this is so cool. I'm gonna put it in my journal so it doesn't get wrinkled. Guys, I'm gonna end this stream. I love you guys. Guys, I'm gonna go put this away. You guys already saw me flat smack everyone. I'll be in Southern California for a week. If you're in the area, please come hang out with me. Add all your friends. Add all your friends.
Yes,
add all your friends to the group.
Yes,
I'll
we
see
need
you
more
later.
Flat Earthers.
Thank you, love. I gotta go put these away later, guys.
Okay. All right. That's the end of the video. Simon Dan. Okay, let's go back to my OBS and let's make this big. So I'm close to an hour on this video. There we go. So that's Nathan Thompson, a flat earther. I just think he needs to stop. Honestly, that's my opinion. He needs to chill, and he needs to realize he needs to do more research. So I'm gonna ask some questions here for Nathan Thompson because if you can't answer this and I could come back with it, then how I don't know how are you supposed to. So Nathan Thompson, uh, so we've been on the earth at this around the same time. You're 34, I'm 34. So let's just go ahead and speak. So the fact is three things I want to ask. So first thing, why do you not believe in gravity? Because gravity have buoyancy and weight. So it got to be some type of force that brings stuff to the center of mass. So if you don't use gravity, so that means we taking away weight because weight is determined on gravity. You can say no, but the definitions say yes. Buoyancy also determined on weight because the air is fluid and helium is lighter than air. So that fluid is going to go up. And then when it hits space, it expand and pop. So you can't use buoyancy and you can't use weight. If you want to use density, that's fine. But you also have to argue with why do density have to be a track comes down comes to the center of mass because this thing don't have to deal with gravity because you have a tennis ball and you have a baseball, both same size, but one of them could be stronger than the other one. But there's still a force bringing that density item down to the center of mass. So if it's not gravity, then what is it? Second thing about it is, second thing I want to ask you is, if you say the sun is close and localized, and you say it goes around the Earth and it's on the other side, how come we can't bring it back into view? Because on the On a round Earth, the sun is on the other. I mean, the Earth is rotated where you see the sun on the other side of the Earth, but on the other side of the Earth is dark. That's the simple on our model. And when we say model, you got to bring up models where it comes down to, hey, we could test it right here, so therefore that's what we test on a model. So if the Earth is flat, that means even though the sun is on the other side of your flat Earth, we could bring it back in with binoculars like the warehouse thing. If there's light on the other side of the warehouse and you get far enough where you can't see the light, you can bring some binoculars and bring the light back in. So that should work on the same side as the Earth. I mean, sun's supposed to be on flat Earth, if I'm not mistaken, because I think your flat Earth is like round and everything. Where Antarctica, where it's like rotated, kind of crazy. Third thing, Antarctica get 24-hour of light. That can't happen on the flat Earth because you're saying the sun rotate around. So therefore, Antarctica should not have 24 hours of sunlight. So you gotta explain that. And then we can explain it on the globe Earth at a certain period when the sun could be at, I mean, where the Earth could be where Antarctica could see 24 hours sunlight. We could see that on a round Earth, on a round model. But on your flat Earth, that should never happen. So what is it? You cannot bring in another sun because you got to prove that a second sun exists, which it doesn't. And then I know this is my final. That was my third question, but here goes my final question. I'm not saying this real, but let's say that the Earth is flat. What is your game? Because with scientists, when they find new information, even with other people that believe in the scientific model, stuff like that, scientific stuff, for that, and we found out the Earth is flat, we don't rub it in people's faces. We just accept it, and we gotta figure out how math and all that stuff happen. If the Earth is flat, then why would you? What would you do? Would you be celebrating? Would you say, "How we wrong"? Are you just trying to gloat? I don't understand your mind process because we just roll with it if it was real. So you're not explaining anything. I don't want to hear nothing about density or point. I mean, I don't want to hear nothing about weight or density because of the that's part of gravity. Density you could try to roll it, but you still gotta explain the force that brings that density column to the center of mass. So I don't know what you're gonna do. I think this is a pretty good spot where I'm going to end the video. I'm going a little bit over an hour. I just want to talk about this dude because this dude really getting on my nerves. He and I is the same age, so I don't know how his education is different than mine. I don't know. I just thought that I'd talk about Flat Earth. Really want to see how their mindset. Uh, hope people watch this video. Uh, Please, if you're curious about the flat Earth, yes, you should do your research, but you shouldn't stop at what you feel that is correct. You should keep on getting more information than stopping at a certain point because that's just will mess up any mindset, and that's how you become biased. You gotta take your bias out of it. So keep on doing your research. Don't be biased just because it looked a certain way. Do some more research on that part. So hope everybody enjoyed themselves. My name is Karan Williams. I'm glad people get to see this video. Wanted to do a flat Earth. I'm sorry about this video being long. So thank you very much. You have yourself a great day.